What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be talking about the first legitimate NBA 2K23 news and 2K23 gameplay, lads. So before we get on, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe for more My Team content here than anywhere else. And yeah, so basically, Mike Wang has posted quite a lot on Twitter, as well as that we have seen a lot of stuff from a lot of people, again, including like 2K Intel, who are 2K Intel, Herb, these guys are like posting it, getting as much stuff out as possible. So this is the first, if you want to look for the first bit of gameplay, it's very, very basic, but this is what we're looking at. So stamina meter's gone down quickly, new stamina meter. Look, you guys can see the defense is actually kind of guarding cutters. This player is cutting for no reason, but they're not leaving the corner, which is good, I guess. But let's read the devlog. Apparently this is stupidly long, so I got some water here. Go grab yourself a snack because we're staying on till we get through all of this. We're staying on till we get through everything. So, anyway, first, shooting. Is the addition of shooting attributes, which gives each jump shot its own unique shooting stats to help determine its effectiveness. What? Okay. 5 new shot meters to choose from, 15 more that can be unlocked. Oh, new meters. Okay, so does this mean like they're kind of making it so that we all should be using a shot meter? Because that would be interesting. I haven't used a shot meter the last 2 years. I use a shot meter in 2K20. I'm open to the idea of using the meter again, but it all depends on how easy it is to grind. Pro stick enhancements, new gesture combos have been added to the pro stick. Lots of new weapons for shooting and ball handling, and playmakers don't receive new commands. Okay. What the hell is an adrenaline boost? Boosts are consumed every time a player performs a hard go or explosive sprint launch. And once their 3 boosts are gone, you will notice the speed and acceleration decrease your remainder. Okay, so you're allowed burst 3 times. Oh, you know what? That stops left riding. That stops left riding. Okay. Okay, I actually don't mind that. I think it's going to change. It's going to be different. I think it's going to be different. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but one of the things is I would rather 2K go for a completely different game and screw up than just trying to make 2K22 Part 2. So I'm cool with this. Your skill level leading more predictable outcomes when the right players making the appropriate stops, timing their block attempts well. Distinct improvement in on-ball security. In-ball security for good dunkers. Thank God. Freaking unstrippable was a bit of a... Not unstrippable was needed. Badges. New tiered system for players on... There'll be 16 badges per attribute. 8 in tier 1, 4 in tier 2, 4 in tier 3. Players equip a certain amount of badges in the lower tiers, 40 equip badges in the highest. Okay. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So 16 by 4. There's only 64 badges. I still think it's too much, but I'm a lot happier with 64 than 80. Takeovers. Primary, second takeovers. Team takeovers has been redesigned. Relevant for my team. AI gameplay. AI ball handling, pick and roll execution. Defensive. Jeez, what do you mean AI ball handling? Their ball handling was... You couldn't steal the ball from them. You just swiped through air. Gameplay has been improved. Complement skill set. Yada yada. Like, it's... Buzzwords here. And then authenticity. Buzzword. Was a ban... 2K20 was a banner year of perimeter players. No, it wasn't. It was because they patched everything else. Small guards had a slew advantage over the taller counterparts. Yeah, because you couldn't stop left riding. Outside shooting reign supreme. Outside shooting will always reign supreme. And no, it didn't. Mashing reign supreme. Mashing reign supreme. You're just talking about... You are literally just talking about Park here. Smaller guards. No one's using a player under 6'11" anymore. You are just Mike Wang, you are just talking about Park. You are just talking about Park. Outside shooting is always reign supreme. In most games. In Park. But also, lads, mashing was mashing. How you can bring more authenticity. I'm pretty sure they have a badge called Masher, so I don't think you're going to bring more authenticity. We looked at how virtual games are playing out compared to real life, and it was clear we needed to give more love to slashers to finish the rim. It's been expanding tools. That's cool. Upgraded pro stick. Flicking the stick in a direction, letting it go back to center, and quickly moving pro stick back in the same direction to switchbacks. Ooh! Wait. Is this like... Okay, sorry, he's shooting ball hand. I don't know why I thought you could like switch defenders using the pro stick. which would actually be really, really cool. If you could, like, switch on who you're using. But to be fair, you can icon switch anyway. Flex on the rim for dunking. The meter dunks. Return. Okay. Okay, so actually more skill than just holding the meter and hope for the best. Control the simple. Sprint trigger held. We all know this. Finesse your way for slashers who want to throw double throw gestures or choose for hop step layups. Okay. Like, this is some NBA Elite 11 type stuff, but I like it. If it makes attacking the basket skill based, and it makes it so that, like, if you're good with your stick, if you actually have stick skills, you're able to get to the basket. I like it. New layup packages for new gen. It doesn't matter how many layup packages you add. Everyone's gonna equip the ones where you get blocked the least. Like, you don't want these crazy layup packages where you're doing freaking 360 spins in the air and you get blocked every time. Combine mesmerizing skill moves. The science part moves and crossover signature package, which is growing from 15 to 28. Learn the speed of your stick throws. Timing of signature animation is important now. You can chain normal signature size up by rocking the pro stick back and forth rhythm. Rapid double throws will give you aforementioned new combos. Again, it's something that we'll have to wait and see. Adrenaline boost, another new feature to prevent over dribbling is adrenaline boost. So you only burst 3 times per possession. I kind of understand that. I think it could be a big problem. It basically means if for your my team, you're going to need a secondary ball handler. You're going to probably need a secondary ball handler in your team. Boosts are consumed every time you perform a hard or explosive sprint launch, aka a speed burst. Once your 3 boosts are gone, your no speed and acceleration decrease significantly from entering possession. As with dribble combos, it's important to play smart basketball and be effective movement rather than zigzagging back and forth, trying to get around a defense. Just a heads up, zigzagging has been a problem since NBA 2K13, and there is nothing that 2K can do to stop people's offense being this. Because of the latency, your opponent has to react to your move, and there's always going to be a little bit of latency. As an offensive player, if you can just move side to side, eventually they're going to guess wrong. There is no way to stop zigzagging. It'll be interesting to see, but if they ruin another thing just to prevent zigzagging, which I believe is an unpreventable thing, it'll be a bit of an issue. More authentic shooting. Okay. So shooting attributes since the inception. Animation have been less aesthetic, but functionally the same. Each year, each jump shot has unique stats, its effectiveness. So basically, this is BS. Animations have been more aesthetic but functionally the same. That is BS. You're telling me Bill Lambier's release is just less aesthetic than base 3? Okay, release height. These have always been things, by the way. Like, we all know base 11 had like the highest release height. How the shot is effective, the shot is against contest. These are things. Like, at least we can see them. At least we don't have to look at like 2K labs anymore. Just window, good timing, cost and test. These are all things. This is not new. And I'm not angry about this. I actually like this. I may sound angry because that's just the general tone in general in this channel. I actually really like this, but you can't act like this isn't a thing we already have. And we all know Luka Doncic base on Luka Doncic upper can't be contested. We all know whatever the hell that upper Kawhi Leonard is can't get contested. We all know that jump shots all have different speeds. And funnily enough, if you guys look at this right here, the fastest jump shot in the game of all these players is Al Horford. Al Horford's the only A+ time he has released. But like you can see like release speed C. So it looks like the best release. And you can see like Trae Young's probably Trae Young is an A defensive immunity though. Wow. So T-Mac has his own release now. He no longer is Trey Burke release. It's probably going to be Trey Burke release. LaMarcus Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge looks like a garbage man release, as usual. But how a release looks is still going to matter. Like, you're seeing a C release speed on Steph Curry, which is not great at all. Larry Bird with D release speed. I'm trying to think what is the best of all these. You're probably looking for 3 A's. Like, it would be Trae Young, but if defensive immunity, if height isn't related to contest, then literally the only thing matters with height is whether your shot gets blocked or not, which doesn't matter at the end of the day because most shots don't get blocked. So it looks like defensive immunity is going to be the most important thing, like a Luka Doncic. What's Luka's actually? Because Luka surely has a release. No Luka Doncic. Okay, so we're also huge and we're trying to make choose from double up over the players 2K. That's cool. You're not going to see a bunch of guys Trey Burke jumper, hopefully. Shot meters and feedback. No point. New shot meters options. We'll find an option I like and then some. I agree. Like some people like the feet shot meter. Some people like the hand shot meter. Some people like the 2K21 one. I think 2K22 is the worst shot meter we've ever had. I can't use that at all. Okay, so you can literally see. I know the green light only flashes. I know the green light only flashes when the ball goes in. So like you'll be able to. This is one thing where it's like, okay, there's no green lights, but you see your early high arc, late flat arc, on time ideal arc. This is something where it's like you're not going to notice straight away, but within about 2 weeks, you'll be able to see green even without shot feedback. So the green light doesn't flash, but again, feedback is feedback. Facilitate the offense. No! 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 You brought back triangle cuts! You idiots! You idiots! Your defense can't guard them! No! 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 No, no. Back triangle cuts for next gen. You idiots! You actually, like, there is, unless you've somehow found a way for your defense to guard them. Triangle cuts. No, no, no. No. No, no, no. They are unguardable. Like, you literally cannot guard a triangle cut. If you get into a position where you can get triangle cutted, you can't guard it. It is unguardable. No. No, no, no. 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 I'm sorry. I would love for Mike Wang to play against Carlo or JD crossover. Or... heck, even it'll probably be my tactic next year. I wish Mike Wang could play against Carlo and see how unguardable these cuts are. You literally hold the triangle, but another alternative is do spot up mechanic. You press and hold B circle, receive your point on left stick. Nobody will ever use any of these. The off ball the off ball movement is a thing. No one will ever use it. Okay, this is where it's important. Defense. Shot defense, calculation and look at specific points, location offender when the shot starts in proximity of the ball at release. That is 1,000,000% not true because Luka Doncic, you could have your hand in his face and it would go in. It worked well, no it didn't, but also had its shortcomings. And that's the one thing where it's like, this line does not have to be in these. And this is the one thing that kind of annoys me is like, when something doesn't work in 2K, and it was like at the very start of the year there were huge flaws with defensive AI. I remember the devs getting really angry when people were showing them clips of the AI not working. And it's like, some things don't always have to work. And it's okay. It's okay for the game not being perfect. And like, this isn't a really annoying thing. Is that like, they said what way they had their contest system. Their contest system was broken. And then they said it had its shortcomings. They changed it. They know it's broken. Why did they have to put in the blog that it worked well when it didn't? Because it didn't. I'm really happy they're changing it for next year. I really am. I think that's a good thing. It's good that they see flaws and are trying to change them. I think that's a good thing. But why do they have to put in a line saying it worked well? Trying to exonerate themselves from any responsibility. Because at the end of the day, they're an incredibly good gameplay development team. And as much as people want to insult them, they are an incredibly good team. They make an incredibly good basketball game. But it's far from perfect. Each year they got to tweak on things. Each year there are things that don't work. That's just what an angry thing is. Like, when things don't work, they refuse to admit they don't work. Hence, saying that something that was completely broken worked well. And then said it had its shortcomings. No, it didn't work. They're fixing it. That's good. Don't say it worked well, because it didn't. If the defender's arm is moved slightly into a bad position, how do you... Okay, if I was a defender's... Like, this is a weird one. I don't know how they can do that, but it might make things awkward. On-ball defense, we'll see. We will see for on-ball defense. Great defenders can anticipate where the ball handler is attacking and now be rewarded for it. I'll believe it when I see it. They did that to start 2K22, and now you swipe through the ball like it's not even there. You'll swipe through the ball. It's like halfway through. We made a huge effort to improve block target, and 2K23 blocks them and tuned to more realistic level. I like that. Made some changes to encounter good dunkers. Dunk fights feel the reward of highlight reel dunks with significant takeover boost your station and fear of getting the ball knocked out on the way up. Okay, that's kind of cool. The shot block system now contains flyby blocks where your player is closing out on late perimeter shots. The flybys do a better job trying to get a handle or prevent defenders from slamming you to show us end line. Okay, so it's not going to be fouls. I like that. I like that. Steal and ball strips. Ball strips are improved to be smaller defender, quick hands. I like that. That's the way they started 2K23 or 2K22. The issue was that they changed it very quickly. One of the first things everyone does when they pick up a new version is experiment with building a my player. I don't really care. Apparently it's the exact same for both gens. Finishing slit. Okay, these are the badges. Made several changes to badge themselves to highlight. Slithery makes it easier to gather through traffic. I like it. So that's basically ball strip or unpluckable as well. There's a masher badge. I love it. I love it. I love it. There's a masher badge. Aerial wizard. Ability to complete alley-oops and putbacks. Irrelevant. If you can still just fly through the air to catch lobs. Bully like Jan Stepan. Finish strong by bulldozing through traffic. This is going to be the most broken badge in the game. Removes hook specialist. Why is it even... Why? It's already too hard to score a post hook. You already can't score a post hook. Shooting Agent 3. Ability to hit difficult shots on the dribble. So Chef. Midi Magician. Improved ability to knock down mid-range jumpers off the bounce or out of the post. Just like MJ. Irrelevant. Amped. Reduces the shooting attribute penalties when fatigued. You mean tireless shooter? And when moving excessively prior to shooting. You mean like tireless shooter. Claymore. Increases spot up abilities to knock down, catch and shoot jumpers longer than remain stationary. Set shooter. Comeback Kid. Ability to improve shoot perimeter jumpers while trailing in a game. I mean, this badge could be hell, not gonna lie. Hand down, man down. Makes an outside shooter even deadlier if the opponent fails to get a hand in their face. Catch and shoot. Or like the open. There's no point. Again, the ability to make an open jump shot. Like, that's literally like... What? Actually, no. What am I talking about Chef for this one? It's difficult shots. Circus threes. Agent 3 is not Chef, it's Circus threes. Space Creator, formerly a playmaking badge, now boosts the ability to hit step back jumpers and hop shots. Causes defender to stumble more often. This could be kind of broken. Like, why is there a badge needed to make open jump shots? Doesn't make sense. Limitless range, an old favorite, any shot deep from 3-point range. Thank God Limitless isn't split up into two badges. Thank the Lord. Playmaking, killer combos, effectiveness, the size of drill moves, combination of quick chain tiles, I like it. Clamp breaker, helps defenders one-on-one in bump, counter to clamps. Oh no! The blow-by badge! The guaranteed blow-by badge. How do you count? Like, clamps is like a must-needed badge because without clamps, players run through bodies. So now, like, you've literally countered running through bodies. You can run straight through people now, probably. Oh, this is not a good badge to have. Vice Grip improves ball security immediately after securing rebound. Great badge for bigs. Unreal, so we're not going to have to turn and lose the ball. I like it. We shouldn't need a badge for a player to catch a rebound, turn, and not drop the ball. But you know what? If there's a badge for it, I will take it. If your players are going to stop dropping the ball, I'll take it. Mismatch Expert now helps smaller guards break down taller defenders and mismatch one-on-one. I kind of like it, but you shouldn't need a badge for it. Remove bullet passer, downhill. Downhill is a badge I like, though. Thank God glue hands is gone. Thank God bullet passer is gone. Defense rebound anchor, a crucial badge for the last line. Ability to block shots and contest shots in the paint. So rim protector. Box Out Beast helps rebounders win battles in both offense and defensive end. So box with rebound chaser. Workhorse pop bev badge. So this is like post lockdown with the post defensive stat. There's already like a post defensive stat which should help with that. Like I don't know. It's something that maybe shouldn't be in the game. Workhorse pop bev badge allows your ability to hustle down 50-50 balls. and make hard-nosed plays without getting tired. So combination of tireless defender and hustler. Glove named after helps you strip players as they gather for shots and poke the ball free from ball handlers. So ball stripper. And so basically ball stripper and pickpocket combined in one, or 2K20's pickpocket. 2K21's pickpocket. Challenger improves the effectiveness of perimeter shot contests. I'm pretty sure there's a, like, the perimeter defense stat already does that. Remove defensive leader. I actually don't like that being removed. That's one badge that I actually like being in the game. Don't like that being taken over. Team takeover, irrelevant. AI gameplay. If the AI engineers and Desire. My god, lads. Offensive AI. More aggressive in setting, it moves more deliberate what it does. I don't care about AI gameplay. I don't care on offense. AI offense. It really doesn't matter. For me, anyway, it does matter. It doesn't matter for me. Defense improved. Last year we built and we were almost. This year it's about refine them. I agree with that. Effective defense improved. Transition defense, we can identify the ball handler has been picked up, allowing the anchor to leave the paint and get to their man, making the no-3 setting work as intended. So you see, this is another thing I have a problem with. You clearly stated here the no-3 setting did not work as intended. But every single time someone brought it up to you last year, you're like, no, it's working perfectly. This is how it's meant to work. No, like, their refusal to admit when there are faults is one thing that really annoys me about that team. It's a really good dev team. That just annoys me. Rotations are sharper, more varied. Pick and roll defense tighter and smarter. This year, players can choose to turn off drive, pick and roll. I don't know what that means. You mean help? We've also... You should have been able to do that last year. It was in the settings. We've also improved cutter help individually as well as have more control over the defensive settings. I think this is going to be broken. I think it's going to break. I think kind of fix cutter help. Cutter help is not the issue. The issue is that the first line of defense, if you cut on a player, they automatically get beaten by the back cut. Your defensive focus settings. What the hell is defense? Okay, sorry. There's defensive settings. I'll believe it when I see it. Performance-based defensive adjustments. The AI is made to be generic because it wasn't obvious how a given player racked up their scoring and assist this year. A total refracted success and attack engine. I'm not going to read all of this because the best thing is that just turn off adaptive coaching engine. Defensive AI is a stinger with sending help until we know the opponent can actually take advantage of a particular opening. So at the beginning of games, you may notice drastically less help your teammates wait to see. Opponent can take advantage of the open lane. It sounds good, man. This is the only line I care about. You're free to turn off auto adjustments and make your teammates help right from the jump if that's the way you want to do it. But why don't we do the opposite? Everyone is going to do the opposite, and I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I'm here of turning the auto adjustments off and turning no help in any scenario on, and for it to actually be no help. If 2K do that, if they do that one thing alone, they could break 50 other things, and as long as they fix no help, I'm happy. I always say this. I'm like, I'm cool with 2K trying new things and messing up. And that's why, like, I don't really mind the way the defense was and the flaws in the defense in NBA 2K22. I'm cool with them trying new things and messing up, and this is what it appears to be. This looks like a completely new game mode. It looks like they're trying a lot of new things. A lot of new things, like some of these badges, realistically, are badges we already have. But they're doing... I think they're doing well. I think this reads well. This reads like a new game. Is it going to be good? I don't know. Is it going to be bad? I don't know. But at the end of the day, it reads like a new game. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.